Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Tai Chi. I hope everybody is having a good day today. The last show for the week, and I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I did already, thank you. I just did while it's on screen. As a reminder to everyone else to do the same. Don't text in Tai Chi, could be dangerous. Last this hour, we're doing Tai Chi for everyone. Next hour, or from 11:15 to 12:15, we're doing Tai Chi forms. Then I'll be back next Monday on this channel. Tomorrow, I'll be on the American Parkinson's Disease Association exercise channel with 2 classes there. So you can drop by and see me if you would like. Thank you for being out there today. 11 days till Sophia's birthday. She's behind there manning the production, and she's going to join in with a little Tai Chi today, I believe. I think. All right. So, I thought that was the game plan. So, right hand, we make it into a fist, standing for power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship. Tucking the thumb, remaining humble. Fist goes into the palm, and we say welcome, or ni hao. All right, we're going to start off with some deep breathing exercises. So, standing in that Wuji position, knees bent, tailbone dropped, heads lifted by the silk thread, tongue gently resting on the roof of the mouth. We're going to do long, slow, deep belly breathing. Let's inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. And breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Note to the producer, hang on one second. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathe out, push out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head next. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathe out, push up. Inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times we'll do that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing out. Inhale. And exhale. Arms to the side, or in the diagonal, sorry. Inhale. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down. Inhale. And exhale, right hand up, left hand down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, hands back up in front of the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And last breathing exercise, gathering chi, big, deep belly breath in, long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. That's our breathing exercises to get us started for today. All right, how are we doing, Sophia? Moving along, we're going to do our warm-up exercises, but let's do them backwards today. Let's do the ankles to the head, just to make you think a little different, tweak the brain a little bit. All right, so we're going to start with the ankles. Weight shifts to the right, left foot, heel and toe, heel and toe. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Weight shifts to the left, right foot, heel and toe. Beautiful. Weight shifts to the right now, left foot, little toe, then big toe. Outside of the foot and inside of the foot. One more time. Little toe and big toe. Weight shifts left, right foot, little toe, and big toe. Go nice and slow, get a good stretch on that ankle, increasing the blood circulation to your legs. And back to center. Beautiful. Moving up to the knee, we're going to start with the heel kick. Word of safety. Make sure you have a chair next to you, maybe even another chair to the other side of you. Do whatever is safe for you, all right? Remember, you may have good balance days and you may have bad balance days. So, pardon me, make sure you adjust your surroundings to whatever keeps you safe. So, for instance, if you're having a bad balance day, have that second chair by you, okay? All right. It's okay to have bad days. We all have good days and bad days. All right. Hands loosely clenched to the belt line. We're going to do the heel kick. Weight shifts right. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick. And come back to center. Just out of the one side. Inhale. Make sure the plug's in all the way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, inhale, then exhale. Beautiful. Bow stance is next. We are stepping out empty. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do that 100 more times. Let's just keep doing this for the rest of the hour. Think of how good you would be if you just kept doing this for an hour. You'd be perfect at it, right? All right. Hip exercises, side to side. Weight shifts right, tap or extend the left leg. Weight shifts left, tap or extend the right leg. Inhale through center, exhale as you push right. Inhale through center, exhale as you push left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back to center, relax the hands down. Forward and backward hip exercises. Inhale on the left heel. Exhale on the left toe. Inhale, heel. Exhale, toe. Inhale, heel. Exhale, toe. Back to center. Other side. Inhale, right heel. Exhale, right toe. Inhale on the heel. Exhale on the toe. Inhale and exhale. And come back to center. Beautiful. Those are our hip exercises. Now lower spine, touching heaven and earth. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. Inhale, back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale to center, exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale to prayer hands, Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Exhale to the left. Inhale the ball over, exhale right. Inhale, then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale the ball over, come back to center, exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. That's the lower spine, moving to the shoulders. Feels weird going the opposite way, doesn't it? Forward shoulder circle, shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. You heard it through the headphones. Hold shoulders back, up, forward, and down. My shoulder popped. Sophia could hear it from across the room. She's sitting like 15, 20 feet away from me. All right, other direction. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. Inhale, gently reaching out, reaching up. And exhale, relax the hands down. Once again, gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. One more time, gently reaching out, reaching up. And exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. Moving along, touching heaven and earth. No, hold it, other way. See, sometimes you get confused. We're going to do the neck exercises, chin tuck. Bring our hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Rotate the palms out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Again, we bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Rotate the palms out, let the chin gently float up, and sink the chin down to the chest. One more time, bring the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Rotate the palms out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise, looking side to side. Inhale to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, gently pushing down on the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand, left shoulder, gently pushing down on the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to center, back to prayer hands. Exhale, relax the hands down. Awesome. Feels a little different doing it the other way, doesn't it? Sometimes it's good to mix things up like that. Becomes a good exercise for our brain, though Tai Chi is, of course, an exercise for our brain and our body, therefore helping our spirit. But doing things a little different sometimes helps keep that brain activity going. How are we doing, Sophia? All right, moving along. Let's do our leg exercises. All right, but why don't you grab a chair? Make sure you have a chair for this one. Even if you're not normally used to using a chair, we'll do our other leg exercise, the knee circles and ankle circles. A lot of you will need a chair for this one. It's prolonged standing on one leg. So, as you're doing this exercise, you keep the thigh parallel to the ground. This is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The leg is folded in, and then 9 o'clock to the side. So this becomes 12 o'clock. That becomes 6. So 12, 3, 6, 9. Notice I'm keeping the upper thigh and the knee in one spot. Sometimes it will help you if you kind of gently just lay a finger or two on your knee. That helps stabilize the knee a lot of times, all right? Remember all of our principles of balance. The leg that's on the ground, keep that knee bent. Make sure you keep looking straight ahead. Keep the upper body straight in this direction. Keep the back straight in this direction. All right? So this is called knee circles. Start out in the prayer hand position. Make sure you have that chair next to you. Weight shifts to the right. Elevate the left leg and begin clockwise circles from the knee. Go nice and slow. And counterclockwise. And back to center. All right. If you really want fun, try and adjust the headset mic while you do that. Now, right leg, same. Thigh parallel to the ground, clockwise circles from the knee. Is that better? Nice and slow and smooth. And counterclockwise. And back to center. Beautiful. Here, I'm going to do a note to my producer. Hang on. Second exercise, we're going to do ankles. All right. We're moving the ankle in a clockwise circle. So it starts with 12 o'clock is down, then 3, or I'm sorry, that would be 12, 3, 6, 9. All right. Same principles. Keep your thigh parallel to the ground. Keep the knee in one space, and you try and keep the lower leg in one space also. Sophia says she's hearing a lot of breath noise through the microphone, so we're trying to fix that on the fly. That makes things even more exciting. So, left leg, thigh parallel to the ground. Pull the ankle up. So 12, 3, 6, 9, clockwise circle from the ankle. You okay, Sophia? And then counterclockwise. Beautiful. Weight shifts to the left. Keep a bend in that left knee. Right leg, thigh parallel to the ground. Clockwise circles from the ankle. And counterclockwise. Beautiful. Come back to center. Awesome. Okay. Now, if you really want to multitask, wasn't there? I'm almost positive it's over there somewhere. Okay. All right. So if you really want to practice multitasking, you can. It'd be a good. I'm actually joking, so don't do this. You can stand on one leg, interlock the fingers, and do this while you do knee circles. Don't try that at home, okay? All right. Let me see if I can adjust the microphone, maybe get rid of the breath noise. Okay. All right. See if that's any better. Let me see. That was a good leg workout, wasn't it? Let's do a hand workout. So, pointer finger and thumb, interlock the two circles. Tips of the other three fingers gently push the palms towards one another. And relax. All right. Hold on one second. I'm going off mic. Hang on. Okay. How's that? You want to teach the hand exercise while I go look for the foam? Uh-huh. All right. Hang on one second.
Hello.
Our guest,
Instructor.
our guest person, Sophia, she's going to show you the hand exercise.
Okay, so here's your hands. My nails are coming off, so don't mind that. So you take your pointer finger and thumb and interlock, and then twist your hands, line up the other fingers, and stretch. And then release, and then take your middle finger and thumb, interlock those, twist. This one's always hard for me to align. And stretch to the best of your ability. And then take your ring finger and thumb, interlock, twist, and stretch. And then take your pinky and thumb, interlock those. I'm trying to show you as best as possible. Twist and stretch. Okay. Yeah, I did pinky. Okay, and then next we're gonna do figure 8, or as my dad likes to call it, Rice Krispies exercises. So you're gonna go make a figure 8 with your nose. Just like that. And then get to the center and stop and reverse. He's telling me to slow down, but you know what? He's not in front of the camera right now. So take that, Craig. And then get to the center and stop. That made me dizzy. Shoulder, is that okay? Just this? Okay. So then we're gonna put like our hand on like our top of the chest. I was trying to think of the bone name. And then we're gonna move our shoulder forward. He's telling me to do it slow. I am doing it slow. And then go down, and once you reach the bottom, reverse. And switch, so other hand on top of the chest, and then forward slowly. And just do whatever your range of motion is. Don't push yourself too hard. And once you get to the bottom, stop and reverse. Okay, is that all? What are the other exercises? Okay, well, I'm wearing a hoodie, so we'll see how this goes. So, elbow exercises, so wax on. So, you're just, I'm not going to stick my other arm out. And so you just move in a clockwise motion. Took me a second there, not gonna lie. I'm not as graceful as my dad. It's also kind of early for this for me. And then you get to the bottom and reverse and go counterclockwise. Am I doing this right? He's nodding, okay. We'll get there. And then we're going to do our wrist, so go clockwise. And counterclockwise. This vaguely reminds me of like single ladies. Not gonna lie. And then other arm. We're gonna go clockwise. Sorry that I'm not camera ready. I was kind of sprung into this. And counterclockwise. And then do your wrist, so clockwise. And stop at the bottom and reverse, counterclockwise. Jazz hands. No, I'm good. It's too early for this.
Give her a round of applause. Thrown into teaching at the last minute. All right, let's switch microphone around. We're gonna go off microphone for just a minute. The fun, the excitement of doing live TV. You just never know what's going to happen. Great job, Sophia. Look on the screen. Margaret said, good job. Sophia says, thank you, Margaret. So, yes, she did a very good job, didn't she? So now I have a windscreen on the microphone. That should help the breath noise. It doesn't look quite as good on video, but who cares? I turned the microphone up a little bit when you were on it because you were speaking softly. So anyway, good job, Sophia, for doing that. Thanks for jumping in and doing that. That's actually how I got my start, not on video, but how I got my start teaching is my instructor did not show up. And I told the lady in charge, I've never taught Tai Chi before, but if you want, I will try and lead the class. And she said, that would be wonderful. And it was a total disaster, I thought. She said I did a good job. I think she was just being kind. My first class was a total disaster because I had no plan coming in. So it was like I would do an exercise. I would stop, think about, okay, now I need to do this exercise. How am I going to teach that? Okay. And so it was kind of like as you first learn Tai Chi, we call it staccato Tai Chi, where you kind of go, okay, I'm going to do single whips. So I'm going to go here. And then I turn and I step and I shift and then I open, but I turn my body as I open. That's my first teaching was like that. But hey, I think I've gotten a little better anyway. Let's move on. Let's do the prayer wheel. Prayer hand position, weight shifts to the right, step out empty left, and begin. Exhale, weight shifts forward. Inhale, weight shifts back. Exhale and inhale. Weight shifts forward. Weight shifts backwards. Exhale and inhale. Nice and slow and smooth. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do that one more time. Exhale and inhale. All the weight is on the right. Pick up the left foot. Come back to center. Weight shifts to the left. Step out empty right and continue. Exhale and inhale. Weight shifts forward. Weight shifts back. Exhale. Inhale. I need Rebecca right now, because she knows Chinese. I believe it's Tu Chi is exhale, Si Chi is inhale, but I may have those reversed. One more time. Exhale and inhale. All the weights left, pick up the right, come back to center. Let's do version 2. Weight shifts left, step out empty right, hands up to shoulder height and then forward. Weight shifts back, hands come to the belt line. Exhale and inhale. While you're doing this exercise, you can gently reach out, opening up the shoulder joint. Feeling the stretch in the chest and the back, elbow, shoulder, wrists. One more time on this side. Weight shifts back right, pick up the left, come back to center. Weight shifts left, step out empty right, and continue. Exhale, inhale. Weight shifts forward, weight shifts back. Exhale, and inhale. One more time. Weights back on the left, pick up the right, come back to center, and relax the hands down. Now, something as simple as the prayer wheel, or that second version that we just did, that when you look at it, it looks like a very simple exercise. When you try it, you find out it's a little bit more difficult. But there's a lot of depth in those exercises, and there's a lot of ways that you can work on improving just something as simple as the prayer wheel. So I've talked about spiraling energy and how spiraling energy works. The prayer wheel is actually a really good example of spiraling energy. And so you can actually try and work on when you start working at a higher level with spiraling energy. You've heard me say that Tai Chi is rooted in the feet, governed in the Dantian, and expressed in the hands. Well, that governing of the Dantian is the Dantian is leading the movement of whatever movement you're doing. So your hips slightly lead your movement. This is probably best addressed looking at it from the side, trying to explain a principle here. So if my weight is over here and I'm going to come across with my hand, I'm going to do like a yang style cloud hand, just a one-handed cloud hand. So I can weight shift. Let me see. Yeah, I'll try and mirror. I'm gonna weight shift to the left, the right hand on top. Now I can weight shift and bring the hand over simultaneously, and then do that stop sign, let the hand float, and then bring it back over. So my hand and weight shifting are moving simultaneous with one another. In reality, what happens is my hips will lead and kind of pull the hand along. And then I will stop. Notice my hips are leading my hand slightly. So my hips start to shift to the right, and then the hand follows along. And then my hips start to shift to the left, and the hand follows along. So if you watch the dantian, the dantian is located just in front of the belly button. I start to lead the dantian. I'm going to hold this hand like right on my belly button. I'm going to hold my one hand on the belly button, so my belly button, my dantian starts turning, and it brings the hand with it. And then as I do the stop, notice I'm shifting, and the dantian then again is leading and bringing the hand along. I was a little exaggerated in that particular instance. So my dantian is pulling my hand along, and then as I move back to the left, that dantian, see how my dantian is turning, and then the hand comes along with it. My hand comes up, my dantian is now turning, and it's bringing the hand along with it, okay? So if you take that principle and add it to the prayer wheel, what happens is we step out empty, the hips start to move, and that brings the hands up. And then my hips start to move back as the fingers rise and come to the chest. The hips move forward, propelling the hands forward. The hips move back, and it kind of almost has like a whip effect on the hands. Do you see how the hips are leading the hands? So my hips are starting to move forward. Now my hands are starting to move forward. The hips move back, and now my hands are moving back. Okay? If, to show you the difference, I can just forward, backward. This is hard to do. Forward. I should have demonstrated this first, and backward. So I'm moving forward as my hands move forward, and then I move backwards as my hands move backwards. That's in its most elementary form. But once you start to get where the hips are moving forward, that propels the hands out. Notice my hands are coming up. I move my hips backwards, and my fingers float up, and the hands come to the chest. So it kind of has like a whipping action to it, a very slight. You don't want to go too exaggerated on that. But that energy of the dantian leading the movements starts to become very, very powerful as you practice Tai Chi more. Okay? So the reason that I bring this up is that we're going to go through Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1, and we're going to let the dantian lead, okay? So think about that last principle. And if you need to pause and kind of go through that again and kind of get that feeling, if you start out on a relatively simple exercise like the prayer wheel, it starts to translate better when you start doing the forms, okay? But let's go ahead and let's do this. I'm not going to mirror, but I'm going to face the camera and do Tai Chi for Arthritis, and I'm going to show, a little bit exaggerating, I'm going to show the dantian leading the movements, and then we'll do a follow-on, and I'll probably wrap it up for today, for this hour anyway. So I'll do this face on, not mirroring, but kind of give you an example of how the dantian can lead the movements. Okay? All right. Hope that all makes sense to you. See, this is the disadvantage. I can't see your faces. So, and if you have this kind of blank look on your face, like I don't know what the heck Craig is talking about, unfortunately, I can't see it if that's happening right now. So, just comment. Oh, yeah, you can just comment. Just comment blank face, and I'll know, okay, I missed the mark on that one. All right. Although some people like Jeannie watches on the TV, so she has more trouble commenting. But Margaret watches on the TV and she uses her phone to comment. So there you go. Jeannie says hi, by the way, Margaret. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So Tai Chi for Arthritis, Part 1. We're letting the Dantian lead the movements, okay? All right, couple of cleansing breaths and commencement. Picking the hands up. We just practiced this. We sink the body and that pulls the hands down. We turn the body a little bit as we step out, pushing the hands forward. Come back to center, open, and close. And now if you watch really closely on that open and close, it's not just the hands opening and closing, but it's the body kind of turning and opening and closing just a little bit. That Dantian is kind of doing just like a very small circle. Single whip, let me step back so my feet stay in the camera. Single whip to the right. So I turn the Dantian, turning the body, and then I straighten or turn that Dantian to the left. Cloud hands. The Dantian is turning the hands. I'm really not moving the hands, but I'm moving that upper body. So when I get here, my hands pretty much stay there and I turn the Dantian to turn those hands. And again, I turn the Dantian. Do that one more time. I shift hands. My Dantian and hands are lined up with one another, and I turn the Dantian, and the hands just stay within that line. And I come back to center. Open and close. Single whip to the left. I turn the Dantian left, step out empty left, straight forward, and the Dantian opens as the hands open up. Cloud hands once again. And again, we're turning that Dantian, allowing the hands to turn. The hands and the Dantian are staying lined up. Come back to center. Open and close. Brush knee to the left. I weight shift left, toe in right. Sink the weight to the right. Now, going back to when I originally taught the brush knee, I'm turning the Dantian in the direction that I want to go. So my belly button is roughly facing towards the wall here. So when I pick up that foot, the body just wants to go in that direction. And I brush knee. I play the lute. I turn the Dantian, which pulls this hand back. And then I center as I play the lute. Parry and punch. A little bit of an exaggeration here. And then I block and punch. Embracing the tiger, again, I turn the Dantian slightly, pulling the hands back, and then I center as I do my half step, and then I push the mountain. Notice the Dantian leads those movements, and come back to the front. Open and close. Same on the other side. I'm turning the Dantian, allowing me to turn the body. I play the lute. Parry and punch. embracing the tiger, and pushing the mountain. Return to the front, open, and close. And then we close the form. Awesome. All right. So I hope you got a little bit of that feeling of turning the dantian. As I was doing it, one more thing to show you, kind of face on. So I do the brush knee. If you go back to, as I originally described the brush knee, I talk about turning the dantian, so I'm going to do a brush knee towards you. So I weight shift left, I toe in right, I sink onto the right, and I turn the upper body, and the foot comes along, and then I brush knee. So you're turning the dantian in the way you want to go, and that opens up the hip. And so as you step, that allows you to keep that spacing between the feet. So if you find that as you're setting your feet down that they're in line, it's probably because you're not turning the dantian. Because if I turn the dantian, as soon as I pick up my foot, it goes exactly where I want it to go. Okay? So that's a classic example of turning the dantian. Also, as I play the lute, watch what happens here. So my dantian is facing forward right now. I turn the hands in. I'm going to put my hand on the dantian so you can see a little better. As I turn the dantian, as I pull the hand back, my dantian turns. So notice my dantian this is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'm bringing the dantian here, and then I come back to center. So it looks like this. I pull the hand back. Notice my dantian is now going in a diagonal, and then I straighten it out once again. That's that mechanism. So it's not just pulling the hands back, but it's the body pulling it back. Okay? Same thing happens on embracing the tiger. You get done here, you embrace the tiger, you pull back, you center, and then you gather energy, so the dantian comes back to here and then pushes forward and ends up coming forward. So as you embrace the tiger, I'm going to keep my hand on the dantian. As I embrace the tiger, the hand comes back, and actually as you do that half step, it comes back to center, and then you push the mountain. You're gathering energy by turning to the side and pushing forward. So see how the dantian moves a little bit there? Again, I'm exaggerating to give you a better idea, so you don't want it to look comical as you do it. But sometimes to learn something, you can start with big movements and then start to refine them. Sometimes that helps you, okay? Okay, so we're almost out of time. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. We're almost out of time, so let's go ahead and end this hour now, and we'll do next hour. We'll do Tai Chi for Arthritis 1 and 2 right after we do the warm-ups, and you can kind of help the body lead with the dantian. All right, so you can work, if you want to work on break on that leading with the dantian, you can. But we'll be back at a quarter after. We're going to do several forms, and you can practice that leading with the dantian as we do the practices, all right? And who knows, your dantian may have gotten a little bigger while you've been in confinement and had more food. Just don't know. Maybe you built up some chi, okay? All right, let's do our 3 cool down exercises. Lightly punch or slap the legs. Didn't mean to go into that long of an explanation, but hopefully that helped you when you think about the dantian leading your Tai Chi. Once you start letting your dantian lead your Tai Chi, you start to feel the power of Tai Chi. It starts to become effortless because the power is coming from the hips, all right? Tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. And again, tighten up those muscles and relax. One more time, tighten up the muscles and relax. And finally, gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. All right. We'll see you back a quarter after the hour. We're going to do a bunch of forms. Thank you for being out there. Thank you to Sophia for filling in while we fixed a technical issue. Have a great break. Drink lots of water. We'll see you back in 15. Thank you. hour 2. Although, looks like the set is falling apart today. So, looks like our lantern fell down. We'll have to fix that next break. Or maybe we can just have Sophia stand here and hold it like this. No? Who votes Sophia holds it, stands there and holds it? Okay. Well, we'll fix that for next week. Welcome back. Thank you for your kind notes and encouragement and your continued support. I appreciate that. And Margaret, thank you for letting me know that the exaggeration was working really well for you. All right, that was funny. Anyway, okay, so we're in hour 2. We're going to be doing some forms here. So let's get to it. Let's start out with our QiGong 5-element breathing. And I've described this in the past. So what we're going to do is we're going to do on each element, we'll do 6 breaths. And then when we come back to earth, we'll do 3 breaths. Okay? All right, Sophia? Is that good with you? Okay. That's good with Sophia. So if it's good with Sophia, it should be good for everybody. All right. So, traditional Chinese bow. Right hand, fist, left hand, fingers together, thumb tucked in. Welcome. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. Thursdays get a little crazy. Didn't expect technical problems with the mic and then the set to fall apart. I hope these stay up, because if this falls, it's going to make a really big noise, because the yin yang round, these are rocks and this is metal. So if that falls, it's going to make a lot of noise and it may hurt Panda. So we don't want any of those to happen. All right. Standing in the Wuji position, QiGong, 5-element breathing. We start off in the earth pose. 6 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Moving to metal. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Moving back to earth for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Next is water for 6 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Back to earth for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale, inhale, and exhale. Onto wood for 6 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Return to earth for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Next is metal for 6 breaths. Fire for 6 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now right hand up, left hand over the top. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And return to earth for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And then just relax the hands down to the side and feel that nice, peaceful feeling of the body relaxed. Beautiful. All right. That QiGong, 5-element breathing, really good way to meditate. All right. Now, I wasn't doing an exact count on 6 breaths. Some of them for you accountants out there. Some may have been, I may have missed one, may have added one. That doesn't matter. You can keep cycling back through. You can do 9 breaths, 12. Usually it's in multiples of 3. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that. A lot of times you get done and you feel this kind of presence in your hands, and sometimes your hands are even kind of turned pink as you do them. So it's when you start to learn to feel your chi, it opens up a whole nother world for you. It's also a world that your friends won't believe you if you tell them about it, but it's there. I like Dr. Lam's explanation. Your chi is there whether you believe it is or not. Whether you feel it or not, your chi is there within your body. Interesting way to look at it. So, okay, let's move along. How are we doing, Sophia? Any questions, comments, any? All right. So, Moving along, warm-up exercises. We're going to start at the neck, go down from there. We're going to work this through just like a form. So if you're just tuning in, I've given detailed explanations. We are in week number 13 or 14? 13, 14, 13. A lot of weeks since we've done a live class. I've gone over these exercises in detail in earlier videos. Check those out. Also, make sure you have a chair next to you in case you need it, okay? All right. Let's begin. Chin tuck. Looking side to side. Start by going to the right. Exhale, relax the hands down, forward shoulder circles. And reverse. Gathering chi, gently reaching for infinity. Touching heaven and earth, lifting that head, elongating the spine. Exhale, relax the hands down, carrying the ball side to side. And back to center. Relax the hands down. Hip exercises side to side. Remind me about that after we're done with warm-up exercises. Forward and backward hip exercises. And other side. Heel kick. Bow stance. And ankle exercise. Second ankle exercise, little toe, big toe, corn bunion. And back to center. All right, shake those legs loose. There you go. QiGong 5-element breathing warm-up exercises. So, two things to touch on real quick here. Jeannie mentioned in a comment, hang on, I have to clear my throat. Whoop, did I turn back? Yes, I did. All right, Jeannie mentioned well, first off, Jeannie, congratulations. Now she knows how to comment and watch on the TV simultaneously. Kudos to you, Jeannie. So Jeannie commented she starts feeling the chi more after 6 breaths rather than 3 breaths, and that is usually the case. To feel your body's chi, you have to become in touch with your body and your body's natural rhythms. And so you have to allow the mind to calm down enough to feel your body's chi and to feel your body's rhythms. All right? And that's where meditation comes in. If you regularly meditate, without trying to go into too much detail here, but so when you practice meditation, you will find as you first start doing it, you're not feeling the chi, you're not feeling your body. But as you practice it more, you start to be able to feel it in a shorter and shorter distance. So now Jeannie is able to feel the chi when she does 6 breaths of QiGong, 5-element breathing. If she continues with that, I imagine in a month or so, she will start to feel it in 3 breaths, or maybe on days, you will actually start to find out that on days when you are not as stressed, that you will start feeling the chi maybe in 3 breaths instead of 6 breaths. What happens is you get to where you don't have to breathe to feel the chi in your body. It starts to become automatic because you have shifted and your mind has calmed your body down enough. Okay? Meditation will help you with that. People who meditate, when they first meditate, it takes them 10, 15 minutes to get into a meditative state. After you've been meditating for a while, you can get into a meditative state in just a few breaths. And actually, you can flip yourself to a meditative state. And what actually I believe happens is after a long period of time, you are naturally in a meditative state as you move forward. And I think that's the real benefit of meditation, is that you're in a constant meditative state while doing other things and multitasking. All right? So that's that point. That's probably a little long, but I hope that helped. I talk about in warm-up exercises that we learn things in the warm-up exercises that help us in our doing our Tai Chi forms. So if we go back to the warm-up exercises, carrying the ball side to side. This is good for building up core muscles. It is good if you're having intestinal problems, kidney, bladder issues. This is really good. You're giving your insides a nice massage when you're doing this. But it also helps us become aware of our dantian. If you remember, we talk about you're holding this ball and you let the ball connect to your dantian. So as you turn to the left, when your dantian stops turning, the ball stops turning. And by doing that, you start to give an awareness of where your dantian is. So you're not doing this type of motion, but you become aware of how your dantian moves and how your dantian turns. All right? So always go back to the basics and use that exercise and become aware of how your dantian turns. Now, a lot of my students have seen me take this exercise and make it into cloud hands, moving cloud hands, whether it's the Soon style of cloud hands or it's the Yang style of cloud hands. A lot of my students have seen me take that exercise and morph it into that. But if you remember last hour as we were doing cloud hands, I talked about as we're doing Tai Chi for arthritis, that you're turning the dantian. And again, it's that awareness of the dantian and the lining up of the hands to coincide with the dantian. So it all kind of works together, okay? One other note, and then we're going to do some forms. We're going to do Tai Chi for arthritis 1 and 2 to start us off with. The bow stance gives you a great chance to work that dantian. So again, using exaggeration, my dantian is facing forward. So I'm going to Actually, I'm going to come in. You got to see my feet, so I got to stay back here, come to think of it. So my dantian is right here where my hand is. So I weight shift to the right, and as I do that, I turn the dantian to the right. So notice my dantian's turning in this direction. I step out with the left foot, and then as I shift weight, my dantian turns to the front. As I come back, the dantian turns back to the right. I step in, and the dantian comes back to center. This has to do with that gathering and releasing of energy. So I weight shift, the dantian turns, I step out empty. As the dantian turns, that's when I'm releasing that energy in terms of a punch. And so it's not just, I'm not just bringing my body forward and punching out. So I'm not doing this motion, but I'm doing this motion where I get my hips into it. So the dantian is turning and releasing that energy. Okay? So again, another great place to practice the turning of the dantian. And Margaret said she liked the exaggeration of that. So you can start out, it might help you. Some people this will help, some people it won't. So you have to decide what works for you. But sometimes exaggerating the turn of the dantian, so this is a huge exaggeration, where I'm turning my dantian here and then kind of unwinding and releasing energy. Sometimes that helps you to practice that once or twice, maybe, and then go into a more subtle version of the dantian releasing. Okay? All right, I hope that helped with all of that. Last hour we talked about how the dantian leads the form. And we went through Tai Chi for arthritis, and I used some exaggeration about how the dantian leads the form. So now Sophia's going to cue up Tai Chi for arthritis part 1 and part 2, and we're going to go through that, and we're going to let the dantian lead us as we move through that, okay? Apparently that's my theme for today. I didn't realize it when I started the day, but here we are. So let me get a drink of water. Tai Chi for arthritis 1 and 2. Think about how the dantian is moving your body and leading your body, okay? All right. Did you hear him say okay, Sophia? I did too. I heard everybody through my headsets that aren't there. That good? I'll do a Charlie Chaplin. Ooh, I need my cane again. All right. You don't even know who Charlie Chaplin is, do you? You do. She does. Yay. Hey, and Sophia, a couple days ago, got a Final Jeopardy question that nobody in Final Jeopardy got, but Sophia got it. So, first autopsy performed on someone who had 23 stab wounds. Who was it? Julius Caesar. All right. Couple of deep cleansing breaths. And commencement. Think of how the dantian is leading. part 2, continue thinking about how the Dantian is leading the movements, governing the movements. That was nice. That was nice. I think that turned out well. All right. Everybody doing good? All right. How did it feel when your Dantian was leading your movements? A lot of times, after you let the Dantian lead your movements, what you will find is everything flows together a little more natural. Remember, Tai Chi rooted in the feet, governed in the Dantian, and expressed in the hands. Your expression, once you've learned to root and use your Dantian to govern your movements, the expression becomes even more beautiful. Okay? Like white cranes taking flight over a red moon. All right. Sophia's going to cue up Tai Chi for Arthritis Part 1. We're going to do Tai Chi for Rehabilitation. How's that sound? Yay. Okay. So, Tai Chi for Rehabilitation. I had someone ask me about the different, and the name is totally from my mind. I had someone ask me about the different styles of Tai Chi and what style do I do. On my streams here. Well, I do several different styles. The Tai Chi for Arthritis is the Sun style of Tai Chi. Tai Chi for rehabilitation contains Sun, Yang, and Chen styles. All right. The Tai Chi for diabetes is the Yang style of Tai Chi. So there's a lot of different styles. It all originated with the Chen style. From Chen came Yang, and Sun is one of the more recent styles. Sun Lutang passed away in 1933. So in terms of Chinese history, relatively recently. All right. So let's do Tai Chi for rehabilitation. Now, going back to the Dantian leading the movements, you can really feel this in Tai Chi for rehabilitation. Once you've learned the moves, and if you haven't learned the moves, go back to previous videos, check out about learning the moves. But Yang style, remember the Dantian is leading those movements as you're making those turns, and then as you get into exchanging yin-yang energy. If you've been doing this for a while and you know the movements, try and up your game a little bit. And the way that you up your game is you start to let the Dantian lead those movements, okay? So it goes from exchanging yin-yang energy to doing this and this and this and this. Again, a little bit of an exaggeration. But my Dantian and hands are moving together, and that's fine. That's a great way to start out that movement. But you can move from that to the upper body turns. You set that down. Notice I'm sinking the knee. As I begin to smooth the tablecloth, notice my Dantian begins to turn and bring the hands with it. And then my Dantian turns and brings the hands back with it. The hands come up, I turn. Notice the Dantian starts the turn before the hands do. And then I turn, and that's bringing the hands forward. And then the Dantian turns to the front, bringing the hands to the front. That was a little bit of an exaggeration, but not a whole lot. I should have put like a big blue dot right over my belly button so you could see how the Dantian is turning as we're doing that. Okay? So practice that with the Tai Chi for rehabilitation. Again, make sure that you have the movements down, the movements, and once you have those movements down, then work on trying to perfect those movements, okay? But as we get to the exchange of that yin-yang energy, try and let that Dantian lead you as you're doing that, okay? It's a beautiful feeling. Okay. All right. Tai Chi for rehabilitation. I'm going to do this with music and commencement. Let's start over. Oh, I'm sorry. That's all right. That's all right. No. Sophia, I appreciate having you here so much. So Sophia missed a commencement right there. So that's okay. That's okay. Well, can we start over? Oh, nice. Because I said it in a sentence now. I see how we're going here. Okay. And commencement. Think of the Dantian leading your cloud hands. Oh, I forgot if I did 2 or 3. Open and close. Exchange yin-yang energy to the left. Now again, think of that dantian leading your movements. Open and close. Exchange yin-yang energy to the right. Again, think of the dantian leading those movements. Cloud hands 3 times to the right. Wow, timing on that one was good. So, how did that feel with your dantian leading? You can just go back to random music again for me, Sophia. Awesome. Any questions, comments? Wow. Okay, so let's do Tai Chi for diabetes, the Yang style of Tai Chi. Let's do that. Again, thinking of your dantian leading the movements. So on Fair Maiden Works the Shuttle, Fair Maiden works the shuttle to the left, not mirroring you at this point. The weight shifts, my dantian turns. I step out empty, and then the dantian turns as I block and push with that half step. I come back to center, then Fair Maiden works the shuttle to the right. The body turns to the right. As I step out and block, notice the dantian turns and provides me with that power. All right? Even doing the kicks, we see the dantian in play. That I weight shift, the body turns as I lift the leg, and then the dantian lines up with that kicking leg, and then it comes back to center. So as I turn, I'm gathering energy, and then the dantian follows that kicking foot. All right? And then, of course, grasping the bird's tail, the dantian is leading all of those movements. As you ward off, the dantian leads. You roll back. As I roll back, I'm turning the hips. I'm turning the dantian, bringing the hands down. The dantian is to the front. That's where my block is. And then I turn and I push. Oh, I'm sorry. I press. Sorry, guys. I press. And then I push, and this is where that dantian turns and gathers energy to push. All right? It's that gathering of energy. So the dantian is coming back and turning, and then turning and pushing in this direction. So my dantian, watch the dantian. I come from press to push. The dantian turns, gathers energy, and then pushes. Okay? So think about all that while you're doing Tai Chi for diabetes. Okay? All right. I hope that's making sense to everybody. Okay. It's either that or they have that blank face that I was talking about. Commencement. Step out with the left. Open and close. Cloud hands 3 times to the left. Fair maiden, open and close. Fair maiden works the shuttle to the left. Remember, think of that dantian governing our movements. Half step. Come back to center. Fair maiden works the shuttle to the right. Half step. Back to center. Open and close are kick variations. Do what is safe. Have a chair next to you if you need to. We're going to tap that left foot. And then tap the right foot. Tap or elevate the left foot. Tap, elevate the right foot. And then you can either tap, elevate, or kick the left foot. Tap, elevate, or kick the right foot. Open and close. Cloud hands 3 times to the right, yang style. Again, think of that dantian leading your movements. Come back to center. Open and close. That's part 1. Part 2 opens up with, you got it, cloud hands. Come back to center. Open and close. I'm going to adjust my stance here give myself a little bit more room. We're going to grasp the bird's tail to the left. Think of the dantian leading your movements as you do this. Ward off. Roll back. Press and push. Return to the front as we open and close. Grasp the bird's tail to the right. Ward off. Roll back. Press and push. Open and close. Cloud hands 3 times to the right. Feel that dantian leading the movements. That's all. I totally lost count. Come back to center. Open and close. Sorry, I'll learn how to count next week. And close the form. I could just keep doing cloud hands. Go out the front door, into the front lawn, cross the front lawn, into the street, up into the neighbor's yard. Neighbors all know I'm weird anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, how did that feel? Anytime you add a new principle, when you try a principle of going slow, feeling like you're moving through resistance, posture, weight shifting, songing the joints, focusing on the movements, when you start working on rooting, when you start working on moving the dantian, anytime you add one of those principles, usually your form goes to heck in a handbasket for the first couple times at least while you do it. But you keep working with it, and it starts to get a little better. And you keep working with it, you keep thinking about it, you keep working with it a little more, and it keeps getting just a little better. Spiral energy works the same way. When you first do spiral energy, it totally jacks up your form, and then you keep working with it, and all of a sudden it starts getting a little better, okay? So if your form takes a step back, that's okay, because what happens is you're going pretty good with your form, you're advancing a little bit, and then you learn something and it kind of drops a little bit, and then all of a sudden, boom, it shoots forward. You kind of break through a plateau, and then you work with something and it falls a little bit, and it plateaus again. So don't be frustrated if it feels a little quirky as you first do it. Keep working with it. It'll get better, I promise, okay? All right. If you have any questions, you can email me at craigm@taichistl.com. I think I caught up on almost all my correspondence yesterday. Took me all day, but I got it. Let's do our cool down exercises. Lightly punch or slap the legs. Next, tighten up all the muscles in the body and relax. And again, tighten up the muscles and relax. One more time, tighten up those muscles and relax. And finally, we will gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Have yourselves a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow I'll be on the APDA channel. I'll be back here Monday at 10 o'clock. Thank you to Sophia for producing and filling in during the first hour while we work through a technical issue. Have a great weekend. It's going to be hot out there. Make sure that you hydrate, okay? Thank you so much.